Animal policies. The only animals allowed on the premise of your restaurant are edible or decorative fish in an aquarium, shellfish or crustacean on ice under refrigeration or in display tanks, patrol or sentry dogs, never in the food prep area, service animal, never in the food prep areas, live fish bait, never in the food prep areas. Preventing cross-contamination. Raw meat, seafoods, and poultry must be stored away and below the other foods in the refrigerator to prevent cross-contamination. Workers and cross-contamination. Food workers can cause cross-contamination by using the same cutting board for raw meat and bread. Food workers must wash, rinse, and sanitize the cutting boards and knives and wash hands to stop cross-contamination. Dishwashing. Manual dishwashing must be done by following 4 steps. 1. Wash. 2. Rinse. 3. Sanitize. 4. Air dry. Machine dishwashing must be done using hot water as sanitizer must reach 180 degrees Fahrenheit or above to kill all germs. Cleaning and sanitizing your restaurant. Chemical sanitizer must be used in the right amount, not too strong or too weak, and monitored by using proper test strips. Sanitizer must be changed often to make sure it is clean and fresh. Integrated Pest Management, IPM. Integrated Pest Management is pest control based on prevention and monitoring with minimal extermination. IPM in 4 easy steps. Step 1, set action thresholds. Step 2, monitor and identifying pests. Step 3, prevention. Step 4, control. IPM Step 1, set action threshold. An action threshold is reaching a point when the number of pests or conditions of your restaurant show that pest action must be taken. Citing one pest does not always mean an exterminator is needed. The level at which pest becomes a threat is crucial to guide your restaurant for future pest control decisions. IPM Step 2, monitor and identify pests. IPM programs work to monitor and identify pests so that appropriate pest control decisions can be made. Monitoring should be combined with action threshold. This monitoring and identification prevents extermination from being used when it is not needed. IPM Step 3, prevention. As a first line of IPM pest control, manage your space to prevent pests from becoming a threat. The best way to prevent infestation is to remove food, water, and shelter for pests. This means keeping a neat, clean, and sealed restaurant. These methods are effective, cheap, and healthier for everyone. IPM Step 3, preventions, do's and don'ts. IPM Step 3, preventions, do's and don'ts. IPM Step 4, control. When monitoring, identification and action threshold indicate that pest action is needed and preventative methods are no longer effective or possible, control is needed. Control can be provided by any licensed pest control operator. Always have a pest control operator on call. HACCP principles. HACCP stands for Hazard, Analysis, Critical, Control, Points. Steps to develop a HACCP plan. 1. Conduct hazardous analysis. What can go wrong? 2. Determine critical control points. Where exactly can those things go wrong? 3. Establish critical limits. What are your limits before things go wrong? 4. Establish monitoring procedures. How will you look after your limits? 5. Establish corrective action. When things go wrong, how will you fix them? 6. Establish verification procedures. How will you know things are going well? 7. Establish record-keeping procedures. Where will you keep your past HACCP documents?